What's up guys, Coach Nate here from The Run Experience. Today we're talking about how to improve your foot strike with a jump rope. We're gonna go through some of the mechanics of the footfall, specifically talking about that heel kiss when we jump rope, how that translates to running. And then I'm gonna give you one of my favorite running drills so we can put this all together. Let's do it. Hey, special thanks to Athletics Australia for partnering with us in this video. They are the National Running Association for Down Under, and we're partnering with them because they are helping us live our mission, which is to spread good running, strength training, and injury prevention, other training tips to more runners so they can live this healthy lifestyle. And they are helping us spread the word specifically in Australia. So if you're watching in Australia, thank you to those guys. Let's go ahead and get into this video. So I'm getting you down here low on the ground so you can see my feet in action as they hit the ground. You're gonna lose me in a second, but we're just gonna watch my feet as they jump. And one of the reasons why I like this jump rope is because it shows me what's actually happening when my feet hit and how they should hit the ground. And I noticed that I have a few options. I could jump up on my toes the whole time and my heels could never touch at all. Very springy, but my calves are going to rebel against me at some point. So maybe if I'm going on a finish line kick, I'm powering up a hill, or I'm a sprinter, that's where I'm gonna live. But if I'm a distance runner, anything from a mile to a 5K on up, then all of a sudden that might get very, very expensive. The other option, I land on my heels. Whew. But as you can tell, that's kind of jarring and doesn't really feel very good either. So we need that middle ground, and that's where we're gonna land with this heel kiss. So I'm gonna be on my toes, and my heels are gonna kiss the ground each time. And this is where the jump rope comes in, because it teaches me where this is. I can run on my toes, but my calves are gonna flame. If I try to run on my heels, that doesn't feel good. But if I have this heel kiss, I have this nice sweet spot where I'm getting every moment to just slightly unload that Achilles and that calf, but I've got that nice spring that's wound up, and it really shows me that my foot acts like this spring. When I go ahead and just touch this, I get this natural spring back and forth. So just by using that jump rope, I'm tapping into what that looks like. Next, we're gonna start to talk about our cadence, pulling, how to alternate our feet with our next jump rope drill. So now that we've practiced regular jump roping with 2 feet just like this, we're gotten a sense of, how we're able to establish that heel kiss where our Achilles is loading and unloading, and we are kind of tall but relaxed in the body. We have this nice natural spring. We can start to make this more of a running-like movement by alternating our feet. And the way this is gonna go is like this. I'm gonna start with just some regular skips. And if I have this, can I start to pick up one foot under the ground underneath at a time? And I don't need to pull them up very high, but I'm just gonna go underneath and just sort of run in place. Just practicing that same thing where my heel is just unloading, so I still have that toe heel pattern. Toe hits first, then the heel just kisses the ground and I come right back up. Remember, I could go on my toes or I could try to go on my heels, but that sweet spot is right there in the middle. Now, what's great about this drill are pulling mechanics. It's not that I just push off the ground when I run, but I pull my feet up underneath me as well. And if I start to do that, I'm a little out of breath there talking and jumping at the same time. That makes my turnover a little bit faster, keeps my stride underneath me, and prevents me from overstriding. Because the biggest issue we see with runners, when they get tired, they start to lose that a little bit. They lose their ability to pull their feet up off the ground. They lose hip position. They don't get as good hip extension anymore. And then this foot has no choice but to swing further out in front of them. And now we get into the world of heel striking. My foot's on the ground longer and I start to see everything collapse in and get a little bit ugly. So alternating feet, great way to drain those pulling mechanics and to get those underneath me and to get myself ready for some running. So now we're gonna practice our jump roping. We're starting to alternate feet, and now we're going to kind of lean those hips forward and start to actually run. And what I want you to practice first is just 4 rounds of 50 meters. Can I run, with my jump rope out and back? And could I build upwards to 4 rounds of 200 meters? So just to show you very quick, I'm gonna kind of head on down the road here and turn around. I'm gonna start here, pick up those feet, I turn around, there we go, and I start to come back this way. And notice that just by focusing on this jump rope, it really promotes that quick cadence and that fast turnover, which I'm looking for. My feet are landing light underneath me. I'm picking them up immediately. I'm not that runner who's just a little loose through here with those heavy footfalls. That's what's so beautiful, the jump rope. Some quick logistics around, choosing and fitting a jump rope. First of all, a lot of times you go into a gym, they might have access, and that's probably the best place to start. There's gonna be different length ropes, and ideally what you're looking for is something that if you were to step on the middle of it, the handles would come right up about to your armpit or so. So I could say that this jump rope is even a fraction long for me. I could go something a little bit shorter, but I don't wanna be too far away from that. In terms of other things to think about with the rope, avoid the beaded ones. Those are the worst, but that's my own personal thing. You can get really thin, wiry ropes. Sometimes those are called speed ropes. This actually is a weighted rope. It's about 1/4 pound. Get a little extra calorie burn that way. Hey, I'm always looking out for myself, right? So you can kind of mess around with different things. And these guys just sent us this rope. They're a company called Cross Rope. Kind of cool, just playing with the jump rope. I'm gonna do a review of them. We have no affiliation with them otherwise, but I thought this was kind of a cool rope, so I wanted to use it in this video. Because they're us helping spread the word. I thought I had it.
It's really close.
But I don't know if I did. Shit. We always like you to vote with that little mouse clicker or your thumb if you're on the phone. This went real south real quick. Oh my God. Holly just told me not to stress myself out. So if you will help me, please like this video, hit that like button down below. If you have any comments or questions on what we talked about today with our jump roping, with that Footstrike stuff, I know that gets a little tricky. Drop those things down there. We will get to you because we have real people on the other side of this thing trying to help you out. And of course, subscribe to our channel, guys. We got new videos coming out each and every week. Speaking of, we got this video right over here that you would love to watch. And speaking of, guys, we're gonna go ahead and keep filming on this beautiful day. So we will catch you in the next one.